What's going on, my friend? I'm just getting everything set up right now. What's going on, Manny? How you doing? Oh, what's going on, Nanny? Hello, hello, hello. Just give me 2 more minutes. Alright. I just got done working out, so I'm a little tired. But it'll be all good. All good. Hello, hello. Hello. I guess I could do the hellos like this. Hello. Oh, snap. So, the market is, it is what it is right now, right? I mean, what else can we say? How you doing today, Ninny? Thank you for the follow. I'm going to absolutely butcher your name. Cenobi Te Offsec. Okay. Yeah. I slept really weird last night. I had like I slept really good until about 4 a.m. and then I woke up like 10 different times. And for some reason it got extremely hot in my place. So that was the thing. I mean, what are you gonna do, right? Um, so looking like Tether's doing some pretty high volume again today. Obviously, why wouldn't it be? Um, Man, they're doing everything they can right now to tank this market, and it's just not going to be enough for them. It's just not going to be enough. This manipulation is going to go away, guys, eventually. Have no fear. Mass adoption is on its way. Cryptocurrency is going nowhere. I have been noticing changing of positions for quite a few cryptos. AMP is being shorted pretty heavily right now too, which is interesting. that they're just anything that we like, they're going for. You guys notice that? Like anything that they see that we really like, that we're interested in, they just start shorting the Nikes out of it. Like, what in the heck? What the hell is going on here? Anyways, let's see. We're just going to check this out real quick. And then we're going to talk about mass adoption, because that's what we need in crypto. Mass adoption makes it go global. I don't know why the AMP chart is all effed up. It's only like the 1 day chart that works. What's going on, Maisie? How you doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. I did invest in more AMP yesterday. Yeah, I mean, sure. Any day is a great day for crypto, right? As far as the market, is it down? It's down, but guess what? That means everything's on sale, right? You can get them special low prices. Because when this thing takes off, guys, I don't know how to explain this in like common words. Like, you're strapped to the rocket and you know, it's gone. It is gone. It's going to happen so fast when it really starts taking off that they're not going to be able to stop it, and everything is going to skyrocket. It's going to be absolutely nuts. So yeah. I was looking at some of the news today. This one kind of caught my eye. Oh, give it time, Maisie. Just give it time. So, DogeCoin now available on trade on T1 markets. Alright, well, we're not going to get into this right now, but it's there. I mean, what do you guys think about mass adoption? What is the understanding for you of what mass adoption is? What do you think it is? Do you think it's people across the world using currency? Cryptocurrency specifically? Do you think it's the banks getting into cryptocurrency? Do you think it's memes being used across the globe? Like, I want to know what you guys think about it. I mean, they are being scared, absolutely. I agree with you completely on that. But, I mean, overall, the mass adoption. Yeah. See, everybody's got a different way of looking at mass adoption. That's why I'm curious to see what you guys think. So, in my eyes, mass adoption is lenders, financial institutes, the average citizen of any country all over the world having the secondary option of using crypto, right? Because we're not going to just massively immediately get rid of fiat, right? Like, that's always going to be a thing that we have to deal with. But as it slowly fades out, having option number 2 to always use crypto, I feel is mass adoption. I feel that if people choose to use it and they can, that's a good thing. Because as they realize that crypto is actually a lot better than fiat in many, 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 many ways. Um, Giving them that option, which right now they're trying to stop that option, right? In certain locations, certain countries, and other countries are widely accepting it because they know at this point they have no other choice to fail or to get on the crypto train, right? It's not even make them suffer. It's make them realize, right? Like, here's the one thing that nobody is ever told. If you're savvy enough, you're gonna understand it. But like, have you ever seen the movie Ants? It's the Pixar, you know, 3D movie. The one thing they were showing people in there that they were being very cautious and careful about, but they were showing it is the fact that strength in numbers doesn't matter how big the enemy seems, they're not as big as you think they are. And when you have strength in numbers, that enemy just starts shrinking a little bit smaller, right? So it's the concept of like the banks are a giant elephant, right? And we're the little ants. Or the way I like to say it is we're the little bees, right? We're the little honeybees, right? And they're this big old elephant. There's a few big old elephants. Well, 2 or 3 stings isn't going to do anything. It's going to do absolutely nothing, right? Now, how about a billion stings? How about 100 million stings starting off, right? We can take them down. It's just going to be a matter of time. It's going to be strategic movements by us. We can't let anybody else do it for us. We have to do it ourselves. You vote with your dollar, right? If I went into my bank today and told them I'm pulling out every cent and I'm putting it in crypto, they would immediately freak out. They would freak out. I can't do that. So what do? I spent months and months slowly transferring a lot of my funds out into crypto. Can't do it all at once. Red flags go up, the alarms and the sirens start going off, and they go, what the hell's going on here? But you gotta do real creep like, sneak in, couple $100 here, couple $1,000 there, couple $100 here, couple $1,000 there. And next thing you know, your bank account's on your phone. I mean, we're going through, a situation right now where we're seeing this, right? But it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time before this goes back into a really strong bull market. And I can't wait. I really can't wait. Like, it's gonna be awesome. And does that mean that I'm just immediately gonna go sell all my stuff? Hell no. This is my savings account, right? All of these projects I'm invested in, these are my savings accounts. And I have multiple of them at this point. Many. I mean, I'm on so many exchanges at this point. It's ridiculous. I'm on Kraken, Bitrue, Gemini, CoinGecko, Hotbit. I have stuff on MetaMask. I have stuff on Trust Wallet. I have Crypto.com, Coinbase, Exodus, and then I have my stocks on Webull. Like, I have lots of savings accounts at this point, guys. Like, I don't have everything in just one thing, right? Can't do that. That's like kind of what we were talking about yesterday. Diversify your portfolio. That doesn't just mean have a bunch of different projects you're invested in. That means have different means of storing your crypto, like different exchanges, different wallets. Obviously, you want to have hard wallets, Like, if they announce tomorrow that they're going to try to ban crypto and come after people that have crypto, guess what? Put that thing on a hard wallet, put it in a very, very safe contained container, and stick that thing under the ground, and nobody's going to touch your crypto. It is completely safe, You could put it in like an EMP proof container, You'll be great. You'll be fine. And a lot of people, they don't want to talk about that, but there's always a possibility they could try to do some Orwellian thing like that, right? I don't think they're going to get away with it. I'm pretty damn sure they wouldn't. But would they maybe try it? I do have a tax professional, yes. Oh, wow. Thank you for the tip, Nini. I really appreciate that. Seriously, thank you. I appreciate it. Um, I would say, if you sell, you essentially, that's when you get a taxable event that happens, right? If you transfer, that's when you get a taxable event. If I just buy and hold, I'm not getting taxed. Manny. Seriously, I do appreciate that. Um, but I do have a tax professional that is under my, that I employ. Um, he's done taxes for me for years. He's actually a former. He used to train people in the franchise tax board, so he's very very good. He works with a lot of celebrities and sports stars and stuff. He's actually won federal court cases. He's a legit dude. So yes, you always want to have a real tax professional that helps you out, right? Because if you're playing this game with like going to, let's just say some of the off-brand tax people, it does to a certain degree, like a small bit. I think it all depends on how much you're staking, right? Like if you're staking, for instance, if I don't have millions of Dogecoins, right? But if I had like say like 10 million Dogecoins and I was staking that, you're gonna get some taxes on that for sure, because you would be getting a lot of money back because of how high Doge is going. Same thing with Bitcoin, ETH, um, any of the ones that are like that were doing really good a couple months ago. Yeah, you're gonna incur some penalties, but not much, right? Not as much as you're earning. And I think it depends on what country you're in. It depends on what state you're in. There's so many different, I guess you could say, situations with that, right? But yes, staking does incur a little bit of penalties. Absolutely. Like as much as I've been staking, I've barely incurred any penalties. It's not like massive amounts. I think at this point I've made like maybe $1,000 this year staking. That's nothing. That's really not that much. Yep, absolutely. And I'm not a tax professional. I'm not a financial advisor. But what I am is I tell you what I go through, right? But you definitely want to have a tax professional, that you can trust, that is not going to lead you down a road of screwing you over. So, yeah. Yeah, any questions you got? I mean, if I don't have the answer, we can find somebody that does have the answer, right? But where the market's at right now is it is what it is. They're going to continue to do this, I feel, for at least another month or so, maybe two. We're just going to see ups and downs. I know that there's systems coming into play soon that are not going to allow this to happen very freely. It's going to be a lot easier to track it. So we just got to get those systems in place. Can't really talk about those right now, but they're coming. So I feel it's gonna be good when it does happen. Because if you look at it, I mean, everything's pretty much following Bitcoin right now. Like straight up. There's a little bit more short attacks on Ethereum and Doge, and AMP at this point is really being attacked. But hey, that just means you can get in cheaper now for 4 cents instead of 5 cents. AMP is going to be, from what we believe, $1 by the end of the year. Okay? There's a real possibility that AMP could be $1. This is not financial advice, but I would pay attention to AMP. Okay? With the Flexa network and what it's doing for all the other cryptos, so many people don't understand this. I got into it about a month ago, and I will say that all the information I've been given, It just got added to Crypto.com. It's on Coinbase. It's on CoinGecko. And I think it's on a couple other exchanges. We can actually look right down here. So Coinbase, Gemini, Gate.io. It's actually getting on a lot of them now. BitTrue, Hotbit, Bixley, Bitbox, Bitmart, One Edge Exchange. That's just an exchange. CoinEx. Yeah. So they haven't added that it went on to. It's so new to being on Crypto.com that they didn't even add it on there. Oh yeah, they did right there. Duh. Okay. So I mean, it's just, I'm telling you, this thing's gonna go big. It's gonna go big. Just because the market's down right now a lot, it doesn't appear to be that way, but I think it's gonna be massive, and I'm not upset because I have a decent amount of it. So yeah, tell me what you guys think. Tell me what's going on in your heads. Where you at with all this? You know, we obviously don't have to sit here and look at the charts. I don't think it's necessary. If the market's down, the market's down. I mean, and Manny, you know, I've always pushed the fact of hold, but to a degree, I think we should spend our Doge, right? I think we should spend a portion of our Doge. I've been donating to the World Central Kitchen, along with Callie has been doing it too. I've been buying certain products, trying to, at least when I can find them, that are necessary of, you know, stuff I need, right, or want. Buying with Doge, and I have been helping friends out that are not into Doge by giving them some Doge and getting them into it. You know, tell them to download a wallet and here's some. Like, why don't you look at this and understand what it is? Yeah, I mean, if it's in staking, that means every week you're supposed to get a payout, right? So what I do is when I get those payouts, I put those onto my other wallet, and then I use that for purchasing. Oh, it's going to get better for sure, Ninny. It will. I can guarantee that. It's just a matter of time. We're going through a really odd situation right now where, how do I explain this without going too far into it, or causing any fear? Because it's really nothing to fear, but if people look at things a certain way, we're in a digital war right now. Understand that this digital war is actually taking place between many countries, okay? You could call it a digital World War III. And it's been happening for the last year and a half, okay? Now, that's not to cause fear, but that's to let you understand that this is not normal. This is not a normal market, okay? And there's going to be certain events that happen, I would say, within the next couple of months that are going to prove that this is actually happening. And then from there, that's when we go into our recovery. Yeah, this is the digital World War III. Everybody thought that World War III was going to be nukes flying around and boots on the ground and military reacting and going crazy. No. This is a digi-war. Yes, exactly what Manny just said. It is a digi-war. This is how the future is. This is, you know, countries are using their Skynet, you know, to affect other countries. And yeah, that's where we're at. So, not to cause fear, but to cause awareness, right? Everything that's been taking place for the last year and a half is all part of this digital war. So, when people start to understand that, then they will go into the understanding of the bigger picture. And when I say that the bigger picture is a very bright future, that is not even just an understatement. Like, I'm so excited to see what next year brings. We're going to be in a whole different boat. Um, I feel like the end of this year, the beginning of next year is going to be like when altcoins are going to go through the roof. They're going to go through the roof. Yeah, exactly, Manny. I mean, it's unfortunate that, human nature is very easily to manipulate like that, but it's true. It's 100% true. And that's where we're at, you know? We are very much so in a world where a majority, it's not all, but I would say like a solid 60% are so easily manipulated with fear. It's all fear tactics. Um, that's why I'm really like, I can't do, I can't, I hate to say the person's name, but this is a person that's like huge in the Doge community, right? Um, and we'll just say, his last name, right? Mr. Wallace. Like, that dude is causing a lot of issues and he doesn't even know it. He's causing so much fear at times, he just doesn't know it. And good for him that he has this platform that he's built up. Great, awesome. But somebody needs to smack him in the face and go, "What the hell are you doing, dude? Like, what are you doing?" Um, I'm not going to be the one to do that, but I feel like somebody needs to do it. And inform him on what he's actually doing right now. You know, it is very detrimental that we keep positive information out there right now, to keep the positive vibes up, to inform people correctly on what is happening with this market. Like, this isn't just crypto, this is the stock market, this is all of it. Like, the system is gamed against us, okay? And the system was gamed on the stock market side and the fiat side. And now they're trying to, as fast as they can, grasp the straws of controlling the crypto side because they really want that. It's not going to happen for them, but they're going to try really hard. So it's nuts right now. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I constantly, you'll see me preach like a lot of times. Like, you don't see me really tweeting a lot about like just Doge now. I try to keep it in the generalized cryptocurrency sphere, the space, right? Like, because that's what we need to do. I'm starting to get really annoyed with the, like, don't get me wrong, you guys know obviously I love Doge, right? Like, it's in my name. It's part of my brand. But there are, just as there's Bitcoin maxis, there's Doge maxis, and some of them are actually way more toxic than I ever really thought they were. And that's really troubling to me because anytime you lock yourself into some kind of label, which is kind of hypocritical of me to say because of my name and whatnot, right? Like, but in the sense of where I'm going with this is you're locking yourself in this label and then you're alienating anybody on the outside of it. That is an issue. That is a massive problem. I have a problem with that. I'm invested in over 50 cryptos. I don't just hold Doge, and I don't always just promote Doge. Like, yes, I do promote it, and yes, I 100% believe in the philosophy of do only good every day. But there is, and this has been brought to my attention by numerous people, but there is a stigma out there right now that is almost like a toxic positivity, you know? And I'm starting to see it way more than I did before, where there's so many people out there that are like, you just have to be positive all the time. And if you're not, you're a terrible person. It's like, we can't have that, right? There's going to be people that have bad days and people that have good days. But you can't, if somebody is venting about something, you can't attack them for not being positive. You can show them, hey, I'll listen, I'll hear what you have to say, but don't attack them because they're trying to get something off their chest. That's actually almost worse than like attacking somebody for saying something good, right? It's somebody trying to get something off their chest that they need to talk about, and maybe they have only one platform to do that. Maybe people at home don't listen to them, so they're gonna vent, right? We gotta be really careful about that kind of stuff. That I see becoming an issue. So yeah, I just want to kind of throw that out there. But The other side of it is the education. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like one of the biggest things is like I'm a big sheep holder, right? Like sheep token. I'm a big sheep token holder. I will say that I've seen people in the Doge community put them down, and I've seen a lot of the sheep people put down Doge. If that's going to continue to happen, if that's a battle that's going to take place, it is so stupid. We're we're basically trying to do the same thing, right? Like we're trying to get the mass adoption of crypto going. Um, and if they use those tactics to do the divide and conquer, exactly like you're saying, it's not going to benefit us in any way. I constantly will go to people that put up memes that are like bashing Sheeb or bashing Doge, and I will say, what is the point of doing this? Like, do you think people are just going to sell their Doge and then like buy Sheeb? Most people that have Doge that appreciate Sheeb have both. So you're really just kind of like, you're making yourself look like a fool for the most part. And it goes both ways. I've seen a lot of people with Doge do it, and I've seen a lot of people with Sheep do it. So I've been trying to go out there and be like, hey guys, we need to work together. We need to work together. And some people are accepting of that information and my message, and some people are not. And that's where I have a massive issue. That's where I'm starting to be like, how do we get this information out there? How do we get this to be more mainstream, right? If it's me having to make more videos on Twitter and Instagram and wherever, I'll do it. I'll do it every freaking day. I'll scream from the rooftops. I don't care. I'll do stupid shit to get people's attention, you know? Like seriously. Yeah. Exactly. Well, think about the big retail, you know? The merchants coming into this, right? Like anybody who is not of a financial institute, the retail investors, the merchant investors that are coming into this, that are getting involved, if they say infighting, guess what? They don't want to have anything to do with any of this. So people need to conduct themselves in a smart way. Now, do understand that there are many, many provocateurs within these communities. I've seen them, I've deleted and I blocked them. I've seen them. They constantly start fights. They're designed to come into these communities and break them up. It's kind of ridiculous at this point how many there are. I don't know if they're paid. I hope they're not paid, but I would assume they're probably paid, and they come in and they create division. They create rooms to, in the spaces that I've been going into recently, there's a group of these three guys that come in. Most of them are from the UK. But there's one other guy, I think he's from Africa. But they come in groups and they go into spaces, and what they'll do is they'll start fighting with each other. And they do. I've seen them come into 4 spaces and do this, and they're the same guys. I know it's the exact same guys. And they'll come in and they'll start fighting with each other, and they'll act like they don't know each other. And what they'll do is they'll create animosity in the room. And then every time the same thing happens, the room host has to mute them all and say, "Okay, guys, we don't know what's going on here. I don't know you guys, but calm down. Like this is not what we do here, right?" And they all has to come up at the same time. And then they unmute them, and guess what they do? "Oh, we're so sorry. We're so sorry." And then immediately go back into their same spiel of fighting. It is so low frequency, it drives me insane. So if I ever see these dudes come in my room, I'm immediately just going to kick them. I will not stand for any of that. It's not that I'm trying to stifle anybody's speech. I know what they're doing. I've seen them. So just know that there are people that are going around screwing with spaces in the crypto world, mainly. Almost all of them are in the Doge spaces. We had a Bitcoin guy come in yesterday. I'm not going to say his name, but he's probably one of the rudest people I've ever talked to in my entire life. And by talk, I mean that word very loosely. He just basically talked crap for like 2 minutes about Doge, stating a bunch of bullet points that somebody that had no clue about what was going on with Doge would say, right? It was like, it made no sense at all. Like, I don't even know if there's even devs that are still working on the project, and they don't even exist. They don't even show themselves. And I'm like, have you ever been on like the developers Reddit? Like, they're all there talking every single day. Like, we know who a lot of the devs are, and the core devs. Like, what are you talking about? They do shows on YouTube all the time. So this guy was just coming in to try to, create a bunch of FUD, and we caught onto it really quick, and then out of here. Get out of here, dude. We don't need that stuff. And that's where I have a problem with, and it's not all, like, among all the people that I've met that I would consider, like, quote unquote, a Bitcoin maxi, and I hate that damn term. I hate it. That is one of the best ones that I've ever met, that I think is the nicest, is two of them. This guy Twist, and then Callie. Those are the two people that I know that have been in Bitcoin since the very beginning, pretty much, that are good people that do understand the overall process of the mass adoption, right? Those two people, great people. The majority of other people that I've run into are just elitist assholes, and it sucks. It sucks because, man, I'm sure there's other good ones out there. I just haven't met them. Yeah, the M word it's a terrible label for what they are, and they use it themselves, so it's even worse. So it's like, if anybody knew what that truly meant, like what it's been used for in the past, like it's not a good label, Like, I don't know why anybody would want to call themselves that. So this is what we do, right? Yep, for sure. Hegelian dialectic. If you really want to get to the really advanced terms of it, right? Problem, reaction, solution. They create a problem, they come in with their solution, and their solution is usually to tear down something that we're trying to prop up, and through that comes more control, Bring in a bunch of people to create division in the crypto space. They come in and say that the crypto space is not good for businesses and corporations, and that's how they try to get them out. Not going to happen, but they're trying, right? Then I guarantee you at some point, like we've talked about this before, we're going to learn that some of these have been used for bad things, and I guarantee you that people out there that have done these bad things will be using these type of things to do these bad things to make them all look bad in the overall. This will come out in the media, and people will freak out and go, oh my God, I don't want to be in crypto if it's used for these said bad things. Now, some of these have actually been used for these bad things, and some of these haven't, right? Or they've used a small amount. This, I know for sure, has been used for some really bad things. At the same time, it is one of those situations where there's always a way to like demonize certain, I guess you could say, abilities to, what's the word I'm looking for right now? Demonize in a sense, but like you could think about it. If there was like a new type of currency out there, and I called it bottle caps, right? And everybody wanted to use bottle caps. Well, if you think there isn't a couple people out there that like, nobody should be using bottle caps, this is stupid, right? And then they go, okay, I got an idea. Let's go steal some, children, and then use bottle caps to transfer them around the world. That's how we'll get nobody to want to use bottle caps. You kind of get where I'm going with that? Like, they're actually doing it, but they're using that form of the currency as bottle caps to do it. Like, I'm just trying to give an analogy here. Does that make sense? That's kind of where we're going. I got to be careful with what I say, It's very unfortunate, but that's the world we live in. So it's kind of one of them situations where this news is going to come out. It's going to cause some issues. And then when the truth comes out, that's why I've always said, I personally, myself, feel like this is going to eventually go away. Because of you know, the lessening circulating supply, the store of value of it, really, where, yes, if you have bazillions of them, you could use it as a currency, absolutely. But most people don't, you know? Oh, absolutely, Manny. And I agree with you completely. I'm just saying, from their terms of where they're trying to make it look bad, that's where they're going to go. Of course, fiat's been used for terrible things. So is gold. So is silver over the years, you know? For thousands of years. I mean, this is nothing new, right? Humans have been traded for mineral, you know, type currency forever. Forever. This is nothing new. Now they just found a new medium to do it with, right? And it's because it's a digital and somewhat decentralized, it's easier for them to hide it. Granted, everything is on a public ledger, which a lot of people don't understand. If people have your wallet address, they can see everything you own. Everything that you have, they can see. But they would have to have all your different wallet addresses, see where you're transferring stuff to. And if, you know, a forensic detective could go in there, they could find out everything you have. How many purchases, how many sales, they can find it all out. It's all there on a public ledger. Now, there's some privacy coins where it's not as easy to find, but trust me, you can find it, you know? So what a lot of people don't understand is that all this is public, you know? And if people are smart enough, they can figure out exactly what you're doing with it. They can look at everything you got. Everything you got, okay? And some people are sneaky, trust me. They're sneaky. They want to know how much you have, you know? So you got to be really careful who you give your wallet address to. Like, for instance, anytime anybody ever does a donation to me, I usually give out a wallet address unless I trust the person. Like, for instance, when I got herpes for free, right? Like, I gave out a wallet address where it's very hard to track where it's going, right? It's not tied to anything else. I don't use anything else on it. So just keep in mind that that's a thing, right? That people may be probing you to find out what you have in your wallet, right? People are sneaky out there. So you just got to pay attention to that kind of stuff, you know? I guess now we're getting into like the security side of stuff, but like I think it's very important that people understand and pay attention to that. Yeah. You want me to say it again? But seriously, it's very, very important. I mean, nobody. Yeah, I got it for free too. Well, that's fine. I'm not saying anybody that got it for free is bad. I've gotten a few things for free, um, and I've spread a little bit of it around. And personally, I just want to see what the hell it's gonna do. You know, I noticed that herpes on the exchange has now shown that they're adding where it could have a price, but it does not have a price, which is interesting. So I don't know what that's about, but oh really? I don't even know what that is. I've been trying not to mess with too many of these other like little side projects. I can't stay on top of it. There's too many. It's too much information, you know? It's just way too much. Give me 1 second though. It's actually getting really hot in here, and I'm gonna turn my AC on. It's gonna be a little bit louder. And I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna stretch for a minute. I suggest you guys do too. We've all been sitting here for about 48 minutes. But yeah, I'm just gonna stretch for a minute. I'm just gonna go into my be right back. You can hear the music. Oh, you wanted me to like actually repeat myself? No, I was just saying like, um, it's all good. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna stretch. I just worked out a lot, so I'm like kind of sore. Alrighty. That was very necessary for me. It's funny because sometimes with streaming, like, if you don't kind of pay attention, you don't realize that you've been sitting for a while. Because I've been at my computer for like literally almost an hour before I started streaming, right? So, kind of one of those things where gotta be paying attention, mindfulness of getting up and walking away. What's going on, Nifty? Yeah, I got a green screen up. I'm in the Matrix right now, the crypto Matrix. How you doing, Nifty? It's been a while. How have you been? Back to full-time streaming. And I'm doing my best to stick by the schedule. You're at work? Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out these time schedules. If they work, they work. If they don't, then we'll switch them around, right? I'm just trying to figure it all out. But yeah, it's been interesting. We're gonna do a lot of fun stuff on here. It's not gonna just be crypto. We're gonna do workout stuff, probably some fight stuff, meditation. We're gonna have days where we talk about spiritual stuff. Like we're gonna be kind of all over the board. Kind of what I do in the spaces, right? We're just gonna continue that into what I do on here, and so we're gonna have people, and I'm gonna do gaming streams too. Like I'm gonna do a little bit of everything, and we'll just kind of hit those little areas, and I think it'll be fun. I need to get more of a setup. I need to get like a cam for over so you can see like my workout area. That will happen. Just taking a little time to get all that stuff proper. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm even going to. So I'm gonna get a laptop. A Nintendo Switch. I've never even messed with a Switch at all. I don't even know, like, it's just like a handheld, right? Man, that made me sound like really old. Like, I haven't been paying attention. But I have my drum set in my room, my electric drum set, and I'm going to get a setup, like a MIDI setup where I can play drums. You can see me playing drums, and I can play along to songs, or I can like dick around to like my own custom stuff. Like, I think it's gonna be really cool. Yeah, it's a handheld with console. Okay, I know what you're talking about. It's the one that's like that. It's kind of oval shaped, right? Oh, I see. Gotcha. So that is going to be a thing that I'm going to do at some point too. So I'm gonna kind of be all over the place, right? Like I said, I wanna kind of hit a lot of different areas. I wanna have fun with this. If it's just crypto all the time, if it's a day where we have a really crap down market, I could do a workout stream. I could do a drumming stream. We could talk about spiritual stuff. Like, do you guys think this is a good idea? Like, are you on board with this? Or am I just like, I'm trying to hit too many areas? Because I wanna make this all over the place, right? Because I guarantee you when Battlefield 2042 comes out, I'm going to be streaming that. Because I really want to play that game. Why not stream it? I'm going to be playing on my computer anyways. Why not stream it? Why not have the ability to talk with you lovely people, right? By the way, 2 of my other coins came in. I got the Sheeb one in. Really good quality. I like it. And I got my Safe Moon in. Again, really good quality. I like it. I'm getting an Ethereum one in. I've been looking for an AMP one. I don't know if they exist. Hopefully they will soon as it gets more popular. And I'm going to get a ton of these. So eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a whole wall. What's going on, Jess? What's going on, brother, man? Hey Jess, do you play enlisted? Cause I want to do an enlisted stream with you. I liked playing games with you. It was super fun. I wasn't sure if you played enlisted. It's a super fun game though. World War II, really awesome graphics, and it's got massive battles like AI battles. It's super fun. But anyways, and I do appreciate everybody that has been following me on the Twitter. My followers are going up pretty high. I'm getting an average of like 50 new followers a week, which is awesome. It's great. Um, it's been very helpful to get the message out right. And that's what I think is very important right now, that we get this message out of what's going on. Yeah, it's been awesome. Has work just like really picked up for you, Nifty? Because I haven't really seen you on at all. I was just making sure that you're okay and it's not other things. Because like I said, if you need to talk, you know that you can reach out to me. Yeah, I've been very active on there, to be honest with you. On the Discord, I haven't been crazy active. Oh, by the way, Nini, if you type in exclamation point Discord, we have a Discord that you can join. Nini's a really awesome person that I met last week. Um, Very positive. She's getting in the NFT world. So yeah, Nini, if you want to join the Discord, just exclamation point Discord. We have an awesome community there. It was a little bit down as far as the how many times I would go in there and chat, when I was working. But it's starting to pick up. So yeah. Oh really? Milky Way is shooting stars. Kiddos loved it. I'm back in the civilization now. Nice. Yeah, going out into I guess you would call it the sticks, is like really powerful for me, at least when I go out and I can see the stars. I mean, so I've kind of talked about it before, but so Nifty, Bree and I we're cool now. Like, we're friends. We talked things out. We had a very long conversation. We're super cool now, just so you know. But like up at her place, looking up at the stars there is amazing compared to like where I live. It is so washed out from all the light of the city. Um, so yeah, it's one of those things where here I can't see any stars. If I look up at any time of the night, there's no stars. It sucks. And I love seeing the stars. I love seeing shooting stars. So it's really cool. But yeah, the Discord is awesome. We're gonna get way more active in there. Wait, you got kicked out of the Discord when you joined? What? No, I see you right there. So when you go into the Discord, there's server rules right below welcome. Click on the green check mark, okay? And then you just click that green check mark and you'll be able to see all the channels. It's like going through and make sure that people understand the rules before they have the access, right? But yeah, just click that green check mark. You'll be good to go. Oh, for sure. And that's what I try to tell people, Manny. Like, so the people out there that are like, "Oh, the world is overpopulated." Oh, it's all good. You're fine, Manny. Um, all good. Um, so there was I think it was a study done of like the square footage of a human that an average size human takes up, right? You can fit every human in this world, every human being in this world, you could fit them in Texas, shoulder to shoulder. So when you go to the concept, by the way, I saw what you said, Plaza. I hope you're feeling better, dude. I'm sorry that you're suffering today. No, we've just been kind of talking about mass adoption. But yes, Texas can fit every human on this planet inside it, shoulder to shoulder. So when somebody tries to tell you that the world is overpopulated and that we need to kill off a certain amount of humanity, just look at those people, shake your head, and walk away. That's all I can tell you. Just look at them, shake your head, walk away. You know? They don't understand. The way it looks like it's very populated is if you live in a massive urban city. That looks very populated, right? There are so many communities on the outlying of any state, any country, that there's just open land everywhere. Like, don't let these fools try to convince you otherwise, right? I mean, it's scary that people actually believe this. It's literally, it's scary. Scientists have done tests on this. They know this for a fact, that you could fit every human in the world in Texas. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say. You know? Oh, yeah, absolutely. And you know that Chicago is one of the areas where they don't allow you to have like gardens up on your roof. Same thing with New York and other every like major city. They're like trying to ban you having gardens on your rooftop. Like that doesn't make any damn sense, you know? I mean, look, we have the technology to feed 70 times that, Plaza. It's just being suppressed, right? And this is where we're starting to go down. You know, there's a rabbit hole, and then we're hopping along, and then we're like we're putting our head down the rabbit hole. We don't want to fall down the rabbit hole. You get where I'm going with that. But we have the technology to to do everything for 100 billion people. Okay, um, it's just all being suppressed. So just keep that in mind. Okay, we're not gonna go any further into that because I don't want my channel to get bombed. So yeah. But you understand where I'm going with it. Like this is common sense if you've done even just an ounce of research, you know? I don't buy into it. Now, you know, 7 billion people create pollution? Absolutely. Yes. But is that through methods of it's the technology that they won't let us advance? Absolutely. Right? Um, the the fact that we still have petrol refineries when we have electric vehicles, when we have freaking anti-gravity technology that has been around for a very long time, blows my mind, right? We don't need any of that. So certain people are just holding on to that because they've made money off it and they're still continuing to make money off it. They don't want to move into the next era of it more advanced technology, right? Manny. Rabbit hole, rabbit hole, rabbit hole. Okay, I'm done. Oh, yeah, no, it's very important, Plaza. Trust me, I know. I know it's very important. It's just like the common thought of like they're trying to remove like greenery from like massive cities, like trees and brushes, you know, like in bushes and all of this stuff. All that's going to do is make people sicker because all they're going to be doing is breathing in carbon monoxide because the plants aren't there to get rid of it, you know? Tomatoes, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean plants are very important for us. Same with flowers. Flowers are very important to continue the bee population from being able to, you know, do what they do, which is pollination. A lot of people think bees just make honey. You can ask out of a group of 100 people, you could say, "What do bees do?" And I would guarantee you 80% of those people asked individually would be like, "Oh, they make honey." Do they do anything else for the world? How important are they? Oh, they make honey for us. I like honey on my toast. You know, these people have no clue. that bees are like the key necessary resource for pollination for the entire effing planet. Like, are you kidding me? They continue to make plants grow. Without them, we are screwed. Granted, they could make robots. They could do it. Granted, they could. But at this point, we need the bees, right? Yeah. So you say some. May I say something about agriculture? You say that we have the technology to feed all the people on heart. You mean on Earth? I think the problem is that actually we are using um, photosynthesites as fertilizers to make big farms. Yeah, well, that's all the Monsanto crap, right? Renewable is not renewable resources, so we need to change completely our farm system. True fact. I agree with you, 100%, Maisie. 100% agree with you. Okay, um, it's one of those situations where there has been very nefarious corporations that have snuck into the farming industry and have purposely done what they've done to screw us over. Okay, no problem, Ninny. You're good. You're good. I appreciate the tip, by the way. Seriously, I do. Thank you. Um, so yes, yeah, you don't like being around them. I mean, so I mean, my friend Bree, she has bees. She keeps bees on the side of her place. Um, I think it's very important that people do that still. It's just it's so important. It's so damn important that we just understand like what's going on this planet, right? Um, there's so much more than just the basic information that's out there, and we got to constantly keep educating people, right? Yeah. Well, they can make synthetic fertilizers that are good for humans, right? They have the capability of doing that. They just don't want to right now. Once we abolish the monetary pyramid, we will never advance. What do you mean by that, Plaza? Oh, for sure, it goes very deep. I mean, I would say of what we're shown, 70% of it nobody knows. 70% of it nobody's ever seen yet, except for in deep research facilities where they house it. Someone creates it and they go, can't let that get out, you know, and they shove it away in a box. Oh yeah, money is the root of all evil. And remember, you guys remember, I've been saying this for a very long time. Is as our frequency goes up, we're gonna get to the point where we don't need money. We don't need a monetary value towards things, right? It will be literally you just do things on merit. Like it's gonna come to that eventually. Yes, yes, the love of money. Well, it's not just the love of money. It is money has the ability to corrupt, right? I truly believe that we'll get to that level. It's a ways away, but we'll get to there. I they will, Maisie. I guarantee you they will figure out a way to fix that. I can almost promise you that they will figure out a way to fix that. There's a lot of stuff out there that we can do. I mean, just understand that like finite resources are said they're finite to create a higher price tag on them, right? Just please understand that. And if you think, I mean, you could look at the medical industry, you can look at any kind of resource gathering type industry, right? They'll say that something is finite so that they can put that higher check on it, right? So that they can put regulations on it, they can tax you more on it. please understand that there's so many resources they say are finite that are not. I mean, what was it, like 5, 6 years ago? We were told that we were running out of oil here in the U.S., right? That there was not enough oil underground to make us survive for the next 20 years. And then they find this resource of oil in Alaska that could last us like 700 or 800 more years. Like, no problem, without taking even barely a drop of it. They're saying probably 5 to 10,000 years, but nobody truly knows how big it is, right? They've done what they can do with their tests, but even then, do I think we should use that? No. We have the technology to use so much other stuff, right? Oh yeah, Manny, we can't really get into that one, but trust me, I've been researching that for a long time. There's been multiple versions. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, that's what everybody was taught, Plaza. That's what I was taught that in school. And then all of a sudden they just find like these little tapped in wells of like enough resources at a minimum for hundreds of years, if not thousands. I guarantee you it's probably hundreds of thousands, but do we even need that resource for that when we have the technology that where we would never really need to use that? I mean, granted, there's some products that need to be built with it, but like, we don't need to. The fact that we still have cars that run on petrol is stupid as hell. It is absolutely stupid. Like, you do understand that we have anti-gravity technology where this is working off of the gravity of the earth. Like, it literally is like a magnet type situation, right? Like, we don't need any of this crap. We don't even need electric vehicles as much as energy as it takes to produce those. We don't need them. It's just one of those situations where, the technology's suppressed. So I'm not going to rabbit hole too much on this, but you get where I'm going with it, right? Yeah, we're not going into that either, Manny. Trust me, all the proof is there. It's already starting to come out, right? It's just, people get it now. You understand that when I was talking about this stuff 15 years ago, I was looked at like a psychopath. People would literally tell me that I was a person that needed to go in a padded room with one of those padded vests on. Like, literally, people told me that. You're crazy, you need to go in an insane asylum. And I was like, just give it a few years. You'll learn. I agree with you, Maisie, but what I'm saying is, yeah, the psycho vest, yeah. One of those where your arms are tied behind your back kind of thing. Um, I agree with you, Maisie, but it's just understand that there is technology that will come out that will fix that. Yeah. And yes, the Earth is a dynamo. It is a energetic, like, battery, right? Constantly producing energy. And anti-gravity can harness that energy. I mean, what do you think the pyramids are that have been built all around the world? I mean, if you just do a little bit of research, and they talk about it on like Ancient Aliens and stuff like that on the History Channel, but they say it's allegedly or possibly, right? They won't outright tell you that, yeah, these things are batteries. These are literally batteries to store the Earth's energy, and they're at points where they will come to a specific junction and then massively be able to charge certain things. Oh, is your attempt? Oh, sorry. Over my head. But yeah, this rabbit hole stuff is very easy to go down all day long because I know a lot about this stuff. I haven't been researching for the last 25 years for no reason. But you know what I'm talking about. You get where I'm going. We don't have to get into it. But yeah. So I'm glad that you guys are liking the green screen. So I did tell the story yesterday. Are you still here, Nifty? I'm just curious if she's still here. I wanted to tell her this story. I think it's hilarious. What time is it for you right now, Plaza? I'm just trying to like figure out the time zones of where everybody's at. I know U.S. is like mid-afternoon, or morning time. I don't know if it's like super early in the morning for you, like 3 or 4 a.m. Yeah, we will, Manny. I agree. That's kind of where the Discord is, right? Yep, yep. No, it's very important, Plaza. It's very important. I mean, and the conversation needs to be had, right? Okay, gotcha. Okay, that's not too bad. That's actually not too bad at all. So this is a good time for you then. Yeah. Yeah, I think Nifty stepped away. Um, but yeah, so I had some people that are friends of mine that were actually watching my channel. Their family was watching my channel. Like, their entire family was watching my channel when they came in the house. And they were like, "Oh yeah, this is this dude we watch on YouTube and Twitch." And she freaked out. She was like, "Oh my god, like I know that guy very well." And they're like, "Oh really?" And they're like, "Yeah, he's cool. Like he's really knowledgeable in what he talks about, but the background was freaking him out. Like just that I had like a part of my living room there, like with my TV. They're like, he just looks like a creeper sitting in his living room." So I was like, "Ah, interesting." So she told me, she's like, "Yeah, you should probably get like a green screen going or something to just look a little bit more professional, you know?" So, yeah. That's why this came about, right? No, definitely not famous. Don't want to be famous, okay? That's the last thing I want to be is famous. I want to get the message out, right? I want people to understand at least my thought process. But she was really freaking out. She's like, "Oh my god. Like I know this man very well. What is happening right now? Why is my family sitting around watching him?" So it freaked her out. Yeah, he's in the UK. So yeah, that was the thing. So I'm glad that you guys like it. I did notice that I think this is going a little bit. I could bring that over. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay. I guess it's good to have the microphone in there, right? Right there. Yeah, that works. How's the weather been over there for you, Manny? Is this like not? Yeah, it's still green screen, but it's like kind of weird. Huh. Maybe I won't do that. I don't know. I'm just playing with things. I'm still figuring things out, you know. Because if I move this out of the way, you can't see it now. Yeah, whatever. You have a bad feeling about Doge? That's a terrible idea. You should not have a bad feeling about Doge. You should think positive. You know? You do? You like it? Alright, cool. I didn't know if it was too flashy, too much crap moving around. Doge is going to be fine. Yeah, it's next week's supposed to be really hot here in California. So if the rest of the U.S. is heating up, it's interesting, right? Yeah, don't fall into the FUD that's going around. Like Doge is being so Chaos and care. Here's the deal. Look at Bitcoin. I'm gonna pull this up for you. Okay. So here's Bitcoin, right? You see, this is Bitcoin. This is what Bitcoin's doing moving wise, right? So what a lot of people don't understand is that Doge follows Bitcoin. Look at those two. Don't fall into it. Don't fall into it. There's no reason to. Just give it time. It's going to go up again. Just give it time. Do you notice that Bitcoin's gone down like a couple $1,000s and Doge is still 20 cents? Don't freak out about it. It's what they're doing on purpose to try to scare you out of it. They want you to sell. Do not fall for it. Don't fall for it, okay? It's going to be fine. But so, real quick lesson here. So, Doge was created from Litecoin, okay? Litecoin is a fork of Bitcoin. Therefore, Doge is pretty much always, as long as Bitcoin is considered like the main store of value and moves the market, Doge is always going to follow Bitcoin. Always. Once the I guess you could say the title is passed and another crypto takes over for the main market mover, then the cryptos will follow that. But to a degree, Doge will always still follow Bitcoin, okay? So just understand that. So if you see the market going down for Bitcoin, everything else is going to follow it. Everything else. It's just how it works. Okay? So don't freak out. Don't get upset. Just let it do its thing. Let the course go through. It'll be fine. Okay? There's nothing else I can say. That's literally what it is. And they're trying to short the hell out of Bitcoin right now. So this is what we deal with. This is what we're going to deal with. It's going to change. It'll get better. It's going to be fine. Don't freak out. Yeah, exactly. This is all long-term investing. If you thought you were going to get rich in like a month, I guess now you kind of understand that's not the case, right? Man, they're shorting the shit out of AMC. It's down to 39.04. They must be doing their last-ditch effort right now to just take this thing down. It's coming so close to just a matter of time when this thing just pops crazy. And the overall market's down today. Because the inflation's setting in this country, guys. In the U.S., we're having inflation. It's happening in other countries too, but it's definitely happening here. You can see it. I was just checking it right now. Yeah, it's at 39.09. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what I try to provide here, right? Chaos is that if you just it's like the whole concept. If you're sitting there watching the news all day, the news is like 90% of negative information, right? And it's on purpose. It's to draw you in and create that fear. If you turn that news off, you can walk outside and be like, wow, the sky isn't falling. It's not so bad here, right? Yeah, I think it's gonna be maybe a little bit longer than that, but when it happens, oh my god, it's gonna be crazy. And Chaos, if you like going on Discord, we're trying to get our Discord prop back up and get more people in there chatting and talking and helping each other out. Type in !point Discord and you can join the Discord, and yeah, we'll get that thing popping again. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You're very welcome. Oh, did you? Nice. Yeah, I think I don't have like a crazy amount of it. I'm just kind of tapped, like where I'm not buying any more crypto for the most part. Um, but what I am doing is like the staking money that I am making, I'm putting into that, especially now that I can do it on crypto.com. That makes it so much easier for me. 300 euros, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I bought another, 2,000 yesterday. I'm probably going to put some, what is it? I think I might put some of my e-gold into it, swap it out. My Everpedia is doing pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I've got a decent amount. I'm not too worried, to be honest with you. I think it'll be fine. It's definitely the lowest that at least on this exchange, the lowest that my account has been, Yeah. No, I know it is, Plaza. I just don't know the full US conversion, but I know what it is. So let's see. Yeah, wow, it's definitely down a lot. It's alright. We will be fine. Not worried at all. Not worried at all. Because when this bull market comes back around, oh my god. We're going to start to see how much money people have really been pumping into like Doge, ADA, Ethereum, and even Bitcoin. And I think we could see some crazy highs. Crazy highs. Link, Matic. I think Matic, when the real bull market comes back up, I think Matic's going to go like back to like, it'll probably go up to like $3-4, right? We could see VeChain start to hit close to $1, like there's just all these, like Shiba Inu. Just imagine how much that's been pumped. When the market comes back up, where could that be at? Holy shit! I mean, we could blow off 2 zeros on that thing, right? That'd make me a ton of money. So, there's a lot of stuff going on here. When that bull market comes back around and we get back up, it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, I mean, she's very well in tune with what's going on, with crypto. I would be willing to say that I don't think it might go that high, but I mean, $1 before the end of the year, that'd be great. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, 2 zeros would be freaking awesome, right? Um, I think they could do it, to be honest with you. If the market really went back into a full bull market where we're back up in like the 64,000, maybe 70,000 range for Bitcoin, um, we're gonna see some money across the board, like straight up, you know. So, just patience. Patience is a virtue. It will be glorious. It's possible. Now, is it probable? No. But in the next 2 years, it's very possible. But would you really want to sleep for 5 years? Or would you want to go through the experience of knowing that you went through this, that you witnessed it, that you survived it, that you think about it this way. People that are down right now, when that bull market comes back around, you know how much they're going to appreciate just sitting back and being what they were, like very calm and patient? Do you know how much more that's going to be to them than if they just were able to skip ahead and not go through like the roller coaster, of it? I won't say the roller coaster of emotions, because we all know you shouldn't invest with emotions at all. Not even a little bit. Where squeeze? Yeah, I could definitely say where squeeze. That's way better than when Lambo or where Lambo, you know? We know nobody truly knows, but I know it'll be before the end of the year that we'll go through another one. We're definitely going to go through another one, and then I believe the beginning of next year is going to be like altcoin season, where all the altcoins are going to skyrocket, at least for a short period of time. You know, for maybe a couple months, like January through like maybe March or so. You know, I think we'll see some really cool movement at that point. I think that's when Doge is really just going to kind of take off. I agree with you, Manny. I agree. None of us truly know. It's all guesstimation at this point, right? It's all wishful thinking. If you guys look in the Discord, in the Zen Garden, I posted a 10 most powerful affirmations of all time. We can play that right now on the stream if you want. I don't think it's going to do any copyright stuff. I think it's really important for this to get out. Affirmations are very, very, very important. You want to... Okay, type in a 1 in the chat if you want to hear this. It's not very long. Or type in a 2 in the chat if you don't care to hear it. Okay? Because we could very easily do this. And I think it is important. I mean, there's 4 of you in here, so if 2 of you get it, it's pretty much like a 50-50 thing, right? Alright, we'll do it. Let me stop the music so you can actually... So, you guys know that I'm a very spiritual person and that, you know, I take this stuff serious, right? So I think this stuff is very important.
The 10 most powerful affirmations of all time. I know that sounds like a boastful claim. Affirmations are subjective. Different people resonate with some.
You guys can hear it, right?
However, after publishing a few hundred affirmation videos with many millions of views on my YouTube channel, along with thousands of comments and glowing feedback from viewers, I have identified several affirmations that have proven to be popular with many people around the world. So that's the list I'll share with you here. I'll go through each one and ask you to repeat it back to yourself 3 times each. And since these affirmations are so powerful, I encourage you to listen to them every day for at least 21 days, which is often the amount of time the experts say it takes to develop a new habit. Ready? Let's begin. This first one is the ideal one to start with because it's all about gratitude.
I think it's the most important.
And I truly believe a successful life is built upon a foundation of being thankful for what you already have. So let's repeat this one 3 times. I am grateful for the many blessings in my life.
Repeat it right now. I am grateful for the many blessings in my life. I am grateful for the many blessings in my life.
I am grateful for the many blessings in my life.
I am grateful for the many blessings in my life.
I am grateful for the many blessings in my life.
It's very important that you do this. It's very powerful.
This next one has everything to do with keeping your radar up for all the positivity and opportunities that are all around you. So lean into it and say this one with feeling. Today, I look for and appreciate the good.
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 Today, I definitely look for and appreciate the good.
Number 3 is about being open and receptive to more joy, happiness, and excitement coming into your life. Here we go, 3 times. I welcome joy into my life.
I welcome joy into my life. I really hope you guys are repeating this out loud.
I welcome joy into my life.
I welcome joy into my life, as well as should you.
I welcome joy into my life.
I welcome joy into my life.
Number 4 is all about abundance and tapping into the abundant nature of the infinite intelligence that created you and me and everything in our universe.
Collective consciousness.
Here we go. I am in tune with the abundant nature of the universe.
I am in tune with the abundant nature of the universe.
I am in tune with the abundant nature of the universe.
I am in tune with the abundant nature of the universe.
I am in tune with the abundant nature of the universe.
Absolutely, I believe in God. I am in tune with the abundant nature of the universe. Everybody believes in some sort of version
Now, while
of God.
abundance can encompass many things in your life, money is a specific aspect of abundance, so let's deal with that directly and not limiting ourselves in the ways that money and financial gain can come to us. So here's number 5. Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways.
Oh, money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. Cryptocurrency.
Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways.
Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways.
Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways.
Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways.
Number 6 addresses health, healing, and your overall physical well-being, and trusting that your body knows what to do.
This is
Say
very
this one
important
with
too.
energy 3 times.
Okay.
My body knows what's best for my health and well-being.
My body knows what's best for my health and well-being.
My body knows what's best for my health and well-being.
My body knows what's best for my health and well-being, and I can feel it.
My body knows what's best for my health and well-being.
My body knows what's best for my health and well-being, and I feel that to my core.
This next one is all about relationships, whether that involves romantic partners, business relationships, or friendships. Here we go. I attract the perfect people at the right time.
I attract the perfect people at the right time. This is actually very important too. All of this is important, obviously.
I attract the perfect people at the right time.
I attract the perfect people at the right time. This is like synchronicity, right? When you meet people and you're like, oh my God, this feels like it was meant to be.
I attract the perfect people at the right time.
I attract the perfect people at the right time. Hey, you're back, Nifty. I wanted to tell you a story.
Number 8 is about having a sense of worthiness and the fact that you deserve all the goodness of life that you desire. So say it with feeling 3 times. I deserve happiness and success.
I deserve happiness and success and will create it for myself, manifesting.
I deserve happiness and success.
1 second, DZ Drunk. We're going through this. I deserve happiness and success.
I deserve happiness and success.
I deserve happiness and success. As soon as we're done with this, I'll answer your question. It's almost done.
Number 9 is a line from Michael
2 more.
Beckwith that I really love, and it helps you have a sense of positive expectation about your life. And here it is. Something wonderful is always on the verge of happening.
Something wonderful is always on the verge of happening. That's very important. That's positive manifestation towards energy of
Something
abundance.
wonderful is always on the verge of happening.
Something wonderful is always on the verge of happening.
Something wonderful is always on the verge of happening.
Something wonderful is always on the verge of happening.
And finally, number 10, one of the most important ones and often one of the most challenging ones for many people to say.
Mm-hmm.
It actually consists of 2 short phrases that I have melded together.
This doesn't have anything to
Say
do
it
with
with
crypto.
conviction.
This is just saying
Say
things.
it with confidence. I am worthy. I am enough.
I am worthy. I am enough.
I am worthy. I am enough.
I am worthy. I am enough. This has nothing to do with crypto. This is about putting in positive affirmations in your life.
I am worthy. I am enough.
I am worthy and I am enough. Okay? I hope you guys actually repeated that. I have a feeling some did, some didn't. That's fine.
There you have it. The 10 most powerful affirmations of all time. In my
Thank you if you did that along with me. I think it's very important that you do that every day. Come up with your own affirmations, but make them positive, right? If you don't make them positive, you're creating negative energy for you. All right, what is your quick question, DZ Drunk? Awesome. They're very powerful, Nifty. They're very, very powerful. Affirmations. That was what, remember I was telling you guys about the 369 guide to manifestation that Nikola Tesla created? It's very, very important to do. And that's words of affirmation. I got you, Plaza. It's all good. But that's stuff that you should repeat in your head every day. Those are very, very important affirmations. They create positive energy in your life. And when you say them, you have to believe them. Well, he hasn't really asked the question. He just said quick question. He hasn't really asked anything. He just said that crypto doesn't solve this. So I think that was just a statement that he was making. Didn't really make sense. That wasn't a question. It was an incorrect statement, but that's fine. Whatever. So Nifty, what I was going to tell you, I think I might have told you yesterday. I don't know. Either way. So a person that I work with, and I'm going to switch it up to this. A person that I work with in the healing area, you know, working with, I guess you could say meditation and doing readings and whatnot. So she went home a couple months ago, and her family was sitting around in a circle watching the TV, and guess whose face they were watching talk about crypto? She freaked the fuck out. She freaked out. She's like, why do I hear Greg's voice on the TV? Like, what is happening right now? And so She told me about this whole thing. It was me. They were watching my channel. And she was like, yeah, my whole family literally watches your channel. Like, they'll watch you at dinner time. Like, they'll all be sitting around in the living room watching your channel. And the first time that she had seen that they were watching me, they were having a pool party. And they had a TV on the outside and they were watching. I remember when they were in the chat, too, because they told us. They literally said that the whole family is watching. I was like, oh, that's crazy. That's cool, I guess. It was her family. I was like, what? I've worked with this woman for years now. So I just thought that was really funny. But what she did say is they thought that my background was creepy, hence the new setup. You know? That's why this came about. So, just so you understand. To look a little bit more professional and not as creepy, right? I get it. You know, there's got to be some kind of professionalism there. Especially if I have a message that I feel is important. And obviously you guys feel is important as well. Some people do, you know. And it was funny because she was like, yeah, they think that you're like just like a kind of a creeper looking dude. And I was like, what? And so I was sitting there with her and I was like, take a picture of me. And so she sent a picture to her family and she's like, look, he's not creepy looking. And they're like, oh shit, he's not. But I get it. Sometimes I come on here with like wife beaters on and stuff, you know, like the tank tops. And I know it's kind of my own thing. Like I'm like the tattooed dude of like crypto, right? Like a lot of people that are in crypto and do crypto streaming, I mean, they're wearing like business suits and like button up shirts and crap like that. I'll do it every now and then, but this is not. Yeah, I technically could do the Doge chart too, but I actually like this. I think it's kind of cool. It's not overly like eye catching, you know, where it's like taking away from me. But yeah, it just kind of keeps it a little bit more professional. I just got to figure out the lighting situation just a little bit better. It's a little goofy, but it is what it is. The tattoo guy. So prior to me becoming DogeCoin Warrior, my name on Twitch and in everything was Tattoo Dude. Everything. So that was like actually my Twitch channel was Tattoo Dude. I have all the imaging for it and everything. I even have shirts. I have tattoo crew like shirts and sweatshirts and stuff like I have all that stuff still. So it's not anything new. Be a Wall Street dude in a suit. Yeah, no, I've had Tattoo Dude for years now. But maybe you called me that before people did, you know, on this stream. But yeah, Tattoo Dude was my original branding. And it was fun. It was cool. But I love the Doge. But yeah, we're gonna get more active. Oh, you blocked it when it came in? Did he really say that? Are you kidding me? I'm glad you blocked that, but what an idiot. Controls, man. Oh yeah, I got plenty of space left. I still got my sides right here. I'm not going above neck or above. I got my left leg is fully open. My right leg has a little space on my upper thighs. Besides that, no, not a whole lot of space left. Like my whole chest, stomach, back. My back is completely tattooed. I have a lot of tattoos. He said you can't put crypto in a stripper's thong. Well, no shit. But you could tip their wallet, dumbass. Like, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. It would be on my left leg if I did get one. I'm thinking about it. It's there. The person that I would want to do it, and I would not want like a normal Doge tattoo. I'd want like a really kind of cool one, like a rocket ship one. And I would have what's her name? Damn it, I can't remember the tattoo artist that's in the Doge community. She's very, very talented. It's not Melissa, right? What is it? Whatever her name is, Baum or whatever her name is. Man, she is very talented, and she's in LA, so I would have her tattoo me to do that. So that's a possibility coming up. But it would be on my left leg, probably on like my calf or something. But yes, that is in the thought process. I mean, I love tattoos, right? And I really care about Doge and most of the community. There's some people in it that are very toxic, but that's with anything. Yeah, well, she is very, very good at portraits. She's very talented. There's a lot of good portrait artists out there. Plaza. Lots of really good portrait artists. You just gotta look around. Instagram's a really good way to find good portrait artists, from what I've seen. It's capturing, like that life of the person, right? That's the hardest thing to do. Calder Plays Games, thanks you for the follow. Amp across your forehead. No, you don't want amp across your forehead, dude. That's silly. That's goofy. But like the amp shirts that are coming out, the Doge amp shirts, the ones that that Callie posted about yesterday, those are going to be becoming really popular. Right here, these ones. These are the ones that she posted about yesterday, and I retweeted. I think those are going to become popular. Just showing, I'm actually going to follow this dude. So, yeah. It's a thing. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. We got 10 more minutes before I end the stream. Are you guys liking these times? The last 2 days. So where we're at with the schedule. I keep forgetting. I need to put it at. I need to put it on the channel. But this is where we're at so far. This is the schedule so far. Yeah, and I can tell you that the ankle hurts like a mofo. Like, really, really bad, to be honest with you. Yeah, it'll match your pink underwear that you presently wear. Yeah, I believe you can take a lot of pain. Yeah. I know I personally, when I was getting my ankle, it wasn't too bad. It's not fully onto my ankle, but it's pretty damn close. It was painful. Still to this day, I don't know why, but my back was atrocious. That was pain that I would not wish on anybody. That was rough. It was very rough. I could not believe how bad that hurt. But it's what you go through, right? At that point, I just wanted to get the damn thing done. And I was going to. I was going to. But yeah, so that's where we're at. Market's doing what it's gonna do today. I think it's just gonna constantly go up and down between like 32K to like 34K. And it's just gonna sit like that for a couple, like maybe another week or two. Well, I'm gonna work out after this. I did a little bit of workout this morning, but I need to finish my workout because I actually slept in today, guys. I slept in. I don't do that, okay? I slept in till just about 8 o'clock. That's crazy for me. I don't do that. And it felt really, really good. I did wake up a couple times earlier in the morning when I normally wake up. But then I was like, nah, I'm going to sleep. I'm just going to continue to sleep. And it felt amazing. I'm very glad that I did. So after that, the stream, when it's over in 9 minutes, I'm going to work out some more. Gonna get some stuff ready. I'm gonna go hang out with a friend and have a good rest of my day. What about you guys? Yeah, I don't sleep in. I really needed it. Like, I feel like I really needed it. It felt great. I finished my juicing cleanse yesterday for 3 days. That was awesome. So I feel really good about that. Once I do my workout, the rest of it, I'm going to be in a good spot. I'm going to feel great. Absolutely great. So, yeah. What about you guys? What are you guys doing today, rest of the day? Yeah. Is it just pain that you're feeling, Plaza? Is that what's going on? It's just like pain that you're feeling through your body? Have you tried, I don't know if you can do it there in the UK, but have you tried CBD or like edibles to take the pain away? Like THC edibles? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it might be illegal there in the UK, but I don't know. Oh, yeah, that'll do it for sure. I'm pretty sure that stuff's banned in the UK, right? Oh, I see. Yeah, that's banned. Even CBD? Is CBD banned? The oils, right? The THC oils and stuff? That's interesting. Oh yeah, no, they definitely work. I know they work. I've used them. Understand that when I was doing a lot of the fight stuff that I was doing, I was getting beat up like pretty solid, you know? from just training, and I had to take, you know, CBD all the time. I had to rub oils on me. Like, I would get contusions on my leg and stuff from all the fight camp stuff, because we actually fight each other. It's just we're not punching each other in the face, right? But we're kicking the shit out of each other's legs and stuff like that. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Yeah, that'll make it tricky for sure. Yeah, I look, I'm happy that I live here in the United States and that we're a little bit more laxed on that type of situation, right? And by a little bit more laxed, I mean a lot more laxed. Most states, it's completely legal. So, yeah. Across the board, for the most part in the United States, it's legal. There's certain states where it's somewhat illegal, but CBD is not. So it'll change. Give it time. People will understand how important it is. It'll change. Manifest it. Affirmations. I will have the ability to use healing herbs to help my pain. You know, that could be part of your affirmation. But yeah, another 4 minutes. We're out of here. Any last questions? Any statements? Anything? Got nothing else to say, we can... I know you will. Oh, agreed. I honestly... CBD kind of makes me feel a little weird. I'm much more prone to using THC. Like edibles than anything, because it actually numbs the pain. CBD for me just kind of gives me that weird numb feeling. No, you're fine. Yeah, no, I appreciate you hanging out, obviously. Always very appreciative. Always, I appreciate you guys coming in here and hanging out. Like, could I do this by myself? Yes, technically. But is it 100,000 times better when you guys are in here hanging out, chatting, and asking questions? Yeah, it is. Like, a million times. And you're fine. You're working, Nifty. You don't have to apologize. I totally understand. That's why I'm switching back and forth with the time frames, right? One day morning, one day afternoon, one day morning, one day afternoon. I think it's a good way to get a solid hold on like where people are at to be able to watch the stream, or even just, have the capability of tuning in just for even a little bit, because it's going to take a little bit to get back up where I was. I mean, that's the one thing about Twitch and YouTube. If you don't show your face on there for like a couple weeks, your viewership goes down immensely. So it's just a little bit of a struggle to go through. That's good, and that's hard to do too. So I'm glad that you're doing that and you're being smart about it, where you're cutting it back. You're not just cutting it off, right? Because if you cut it off, that can create massive problems. Oh yeah, that's a really strong one too. Oof. I had a couple of friends that were addicted on that, from like having like back problems. My old roommate actually was highly addicted to it, to the point where he was using it like an actual drug. even if he didn't have pain, he would take it, and that was not good. And he was a mess, an absolute mess. So yeah. I just want to leave you with this I found in the meme category. I think this is beautiful. This is very telling, and this is very true. Crypto investing is a marathon, not a sprint. Okay? If you can leave anything or take anything away from today, I think you should take that away about crypto. In fact, tomorrow's stream will be titled this. How about that? I will title the stream this tomorrow. Because it's so important. I would just word it differently. I will say crypto investing is not a sprint, it is a marathon. Just to switch it up a little bit, right? I'm not taking anything away from anybody, but just reword it a little bit, right? I think ending on the positive note is better than ending on the negative note. You know? Does that make sense to you guys? I think it does. And with that being said, I'm going to go get my workout on. But thank you again. Appreciate you, Plaza, Nifty, Maisie, if you're still here, Manny. Have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, morning, or night. And we'll be back on tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. PST. And see you later. Peace out. Adios. Don't look at the markets. They're effed right now.